Yeah, we back again. Beyond the Road podcast, man.
Let's go.
We back. We back in the building, man. Fucking UFC 320, big fight card. You were there, bro.
Yes.
Yeah, man. Let's talk about it. How was your experience, man?
So it was awesome, dude. I got to do a lot of stuff. Went to the ceremonial weigh-ins the day before. So me and my brother were like, all right, let's get there. As soon as we got to Vegas, pulled up in line. We got there before the doors opened, like 30 minutes before. Huge line. And I was kind of like curious to see like what the fans looked like. I was like, I wonder how the fans are, for the most part, around like 25 to like 40 is like the majority, mostly males, of course. But like that's what I noticed. And then we did the ceremonial weigh-ins. They did all the fights. I was just thinking it was going to be like the main event, but it's all the fighters. It was amazing. Saw some cool people. Saw Chiwiwis there. Saw John Haggerty, the Muay Thai fighter. Actually was able to like see him in the stands and call his name out. I was like, Haggerty, and he saw me, and I was like, oh, that's freaking cool. Some other influencers there, but like really just trying to just soak it in, just trying to just have fun, just like see what the fighters are looking like. And I didn't expect Alex Pereira to have the freaking war paint, the face paint. That dude scared me, bro. I didn't expect that. Dude walked out with the feathers, and I'm like, as soon as that dude stepped on the scale and started screaming, I was like, holy shit, like this guy it's a real deal. It's not just no character or gimmick. I was legit scared. I'm like, yeah, that dude is dangerous for sure. And I was like, damn. And then I was just more excited for the fight. And then later that day, we had a meet and greet with Brandon Moreno at the Aria Hotel. We just so happened to look up on the website, and he was like doing a couple meet and greets that day. I think Glover Teixeira was doing some too at the hotel, but got to meet the legend Brandon Moreno, bro. Actually, before we hopped on this, I just watched some of his highlights, bro. Just like first ever Mexican champion, like being able to say what's up to him. I asked him who his favorite Tekken fighter is, and he had a couple. I think it was like what's that guy with the red gi on? Paul. That's his favorite. That's his favorite Tekken fighter. So I was kind of surprised by that, and yeah, it was cool. And then the next day, UFC 320. Theo Von the card, bro. Like we got there, like right before the first fight started, and dude, it was just. I started getting like emotional seeing these like girls walk out, dude. I'm like, damn, this is real. Like these girls put it on the line. It kind of just hit me there, like, damn, this is a crazy ass sport, bro. These they scrap in front of the whole world to see. You could get knocked out, you get submitted, or you could knock someone out, or you could submit them. And it's like everybody sees it live in real time. So I was just hyped up for the card. Every fight was pretty entertaining. I'm not gonna lie. I was kind of curious when most people started watching. When did you start watching the card?
I think I turned it on. I missed a couple of the prelims, but I was there, man, for the early prelims. I missed, but the those early prelims,
and then the prelims, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I started playing the fights at the prelims. Yeah, I just had it on, and I was just kind of in the background checking it out. But yeah, I was gonna say, like, when you're walking up there, man, it's pretty crazy. I mean, I saw the fights in Anaheim, but as I walked through the arena, they had the fights playing everywhere because we were a little late. We arrived a little late, but still prelims were going. But the fights were just going on, and then someone got knocked out, and I was like, "Dang, man, this is crazy, dude!" Everyone's just like, "Whoa!" Like it's pretty high energy, you know what I mean?
For sure.
But yeah, how was it like going? How was T-Mobile Arena, man? I mean, like, was it easy to find the seats? Was it like easy to go get a soda or whatever?
Yeah. No, it was fairly easy. I've been there before for a UNLV Duke basketball game, and so I've been to the arena before. It was pretty easy to find the seats. Like they had all the production team. I was surprised that it wasn't by the cage, like it was on the outskirts of, so that you could see all the audio stuff. I'm like, bro, how do you get a job here? Like it's cool. Like they're doing all the broadcast stuff there. But yeah, they're selling beer, mixed drinks, all that other stuff. Like everybody's just trying to have a good time. I didn't get any food there, but as soon as I was walking around, I had to use the restroom like 5 or 6 times for some reason. I don't know. I kept on going up and down. I felt kind of bad, but I just just embracing it, bro. Literally, there's TVs everywhere. It's all live, so you could hear anything that's going on. And it was a kind of a surreal experience, to be honest, bro. And then some of the prelims were really good, like that Korean dude, Yu Sing. or is it Ju Sang Yu versus I forget his name, but he trains with Charles Oliveira. He knocked him out with a TKO, and that was like the first like whoa, like that was like an unexpected event, bro. So I was just like trying to embrace the whole card, bro. But like these guys, they're entertaining, bro. They're very entertaining. And I'm surprised how loud the canvas is. Like for the takedowns, like there's an echo.
Yeah.
There's an echo to it. Like it makes it more dramatic. So watching that Marab Sanhagen fight, it was like
Boom, boom,
yeah,
boom.
it was
Yeah.
crazy, dude. Crazy.
Yeah.
Dude, one thing I know we're kind of going everywhere throughout the whole
Yeah.
event, but now talking about the Sanhagen Marab fight, there was like some girl like fell down like right by the stairs. She like fell on her face and like was
Mm.
knocked out. So this is right before Sanhagen and Marab are getting introduced. And me and my brother right here like, what's going on? Like all the people are like surrounding the people by the by like the walkway. They're going down the steps right
Mhm.
next to us. Like we're kind of far, but we can't really see what's going on. Someone's passed out, and everybody's like, "Come over here, help, help, help!" And I look over, and it's one of the like Nelk boys, like the assistant. His name's
Yeah.
Gabe. So I'm like tripping out. I'm like, "What's going on?" Like, what? This dude's like freaking out on his phone. People are taking forever to get to this girl. So we don't know
Oh,
if she's like dead. We don't know if she's like passed out. It was legit like 3 minutes. I missed all of Mrab's intro. It was literally that long. We're like, what the hell's going on?
this was
So
like
I,
right next to you guys, kind of.
kind of, yeah. Like it was like to our right, but we couldn't really see who was on the floor just because everybody was like surrounded
Ah,
by them. But we're like, what the hell's going on? And
it's
I
crazy.
think after like 5 or 6 minutes, the girl stands up. She was like probably passed out. I thought this girl was like paralyzed or something. It seemed pretty bad, but that was like something trippy because like um I didn't know what the hell's going on. I see a Nelk boy over here, and then you see Mark Zuckerberg, you see Joe Rogan over there. Like, what the hell? Like, what's this kind of crazy? But
Even
it
they're
was
looking back.
yeah, yeah. No, I don't even know. But it was a lot of attention was on that, and then eventually the fight started. But um, it was there was some great moments on that card, especially Yuri and Roundtree for sure.
Yeah, man. Yeah, let's talk about it, man. Which one do you want to talk about first?
Let me pull up the card real quick so I could, get the memories flowing here because there was just
Yeah,
so
for
many
sure.
fights. I think one thing that you mentioned was like you're locked in the whole time, and I definitely
Yeah.
was. Like you can't like look down on your phone. You'll look up. You're like you hear the crowd start cheering and stuff. So pulling up the card right now. Prelims were really good. Um, I like the some of the jujitsu going on. There was a couple submissions. There was like a guillotine. Uh,
Arm bar.
yeah, arm bar.
Arm bar in
Yep.
there.
Um, I thought Patchy Mix was gonna get the dub, to be honest,
Mm.
but it just seems like he's I don't know. I think there's a difference between the training room and then going out there in the main stage, and I think it's just he's having some hard time adjusting to that. But yeah, Daniel Santos versus Ju Sang Yu, that was a TKO knockout,
Oof.
freaking crazy. I thought Ju Sang was doing good throughout the fight. He started hitting some emotes. He started doing a little bit taunting, and he got caught. And did you catch the Ateba Gutierrez versus Vines fight? It was literally like the biggest mismatch I've ever seen in my life. It's
Uh,
this big old dude from Cameroon, scary looking dude.
I
Was
saw
against
I saw some highlights of that. I think I
yeah,
kind of missed that, but yeah, he just
bro. It was like minus 1800 for him, bro. And my brother's like, bro, this is legit like the Roman Coliseum, like a lion versus like just a regular person, because this dude Vines had no chance.
hey, sometimes the UFC will just like they'll put a matchup out there like that, and you're just like, what is? It's like so mismatched. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
It was
Just
short notice. It was short notice. The
also
other dude, yeah, the other dude
that's
canceled. This
right.
dude
That's
filled
right.
in, and bro, it was so bad. But um, let's start off from Yusuf Zalal and Josh Emmett. There's like the one that kind of surprised me. This dude hit an armbar on Josh Emmett, and it was kind of like,
That was
what
cool.
happened? What happened? For us, like our point of view, we didn't know what happened because like we can't hear a verbal tap, so it just looked like
Right.
they stopped like mid fight. Like, oh, what happened? And what shocked me the most is how the crowd reacts to most things, bro. Like legit, so many like casual fans. I would look at my brother when I
Oh,
hear some of this stuff, bro. It's like there was somebody in closed guard, and some guy behind us was like, "Yo, if I was that guy, I'd rampage slam him." And there was his friend like, "Bro, he's in closed guard. How are you gonna get up from that?" Like I get it from a triangle, but there's no way you could just rampage someone from close guard. Like that's insane. Like some of these guys, like the fight will get to the ground. I think
Stand them up.
Joe Piper, yeah, just stand him up, and they just
Mhm.
start booing like right away. I'm like, bro, and
It's
then
annoying.
yeah, it is pretty annoying. And then the later the card gets, the more drunk they get, and then it's just
Oh,
like,
yeah.
yeah. But yeah, Zalal got it. He got the win via armbar,
That was
and
cool.
the fight that I was most locked into was Yuri versus Roundtree, bro. I knew this one was gonna be an absolute war, and it was, bro, from the beginning all the way to the end. When Yuri was in trouble, dude, the dude would just start hopping like Mario. I don't know if you caught that, but
Yeah, he's
dude,
just like,
bro, when he got caught with something, he would just flying knee. It was like I
yeah,
was like stressed. It felt like I was in the fight with him, bro, because I knew Roundtree's dangerous. His Muay Thai, his kicks, he's violent, bro, and
dude,
he's like a spring, like a coil. Just pa, 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 pa. So
so much power. Just, wow,
yeah,
wow.
what were your thoughts like going into that first and second round? It looked like it was going for Roundtree.
Roundtree, I
Watching
had
it
him.
back to.
Yeah, Roundtree, I had him first 2 rounds,
Hmm.
and I was like, what I seen, I was like, Yuri's in trouble, bro. Like he's got to do something. He's taking some big shots. Khalil, his shots look heavy, and I was just like, you know what, like Yuri's got to step up. He's got to do something, man. Like third round's coming up.
Hmm.
Honestly, I thought Khalil was gonna take it, bro. Like,
I
and
thought
then
so too.
I was like, damn, this is crazy. He's supposed to take it, and then he starts getting gassed. I think was Yuri hitting him with some like body shots or something
Yeah,
like that. Like it was
mean
kind of
body shots.
slowing him down, and then you just start to see Roundtree just you start seeing, when
Yeah,
he starts getting this little wobble thing. And
yeah,
then I saw him, I'm like, oh, maybe he can do his clinch, hold him, press him against the cage. Could not do that, bro. And I was like, yep, it's fucking the table gonna turn. And then we already know Yuri's gas tank is like
it's high level for
he'll
sure.
go all day. So
Yeah,
and I knew Yuri could take some shots, bro. And I was like, is he gonna be able, how hard are Khalil's shots? You know what I mean? I was like, all right, he's taking them.
hmm,
So I was just like, okay, but like how much longer, you know? But yeah, that third round, it was just Yuri just fucking took over, bro. He saw him bleeding. He's like a shark in the water, dog. He saw the blood and he's like, oh fuck it, yeah, here we go for
I
that. And I
I
feel
was
like he
losing
just
my
had
mind.
this.
Yeah,
I feel like he just like had this energy just shoot through him, where like he just saw someone that's he just got that
hmm,
extra burst. He's like, oh,
hmm,
he's hurt. Oh, this is nothing. Like I've been in crazier fights. He probably
yeah.
thinking in his head, and that was dope. Yeah.
Once he threw that spinning elbow at the end, dude, I was like, I was losing my mind, dude. I was rooting for Yuri. Oh, actually, forgot to tell you.
Get the
At
headband.
this, yeah, I got the headband at the weigh-ins. There's these guys from the Czech Republic, and they're like,
That's sick.
who's a Yuri fan?" And no one stands up, and I stand up, I'm like, "Let's go for that!" And then he throws a
And
headband. I
then
didn't even know he
everybody.
had him, and yeah,
Yeah.
everybody stood up, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I caught a headband. My brother caught one,
Hell yeah.
and definitely rocked that
That's
for the
sick.
fight. So when that fight started, I had the freaking samurai Japanese headband on, and
That's
I was rooting
badass.
for Yuri the whole time, even though he was getting worked a little bit. I was still like, "Come on, Yuri, you got this. Like you could do this." And bro, as soon as that combination started in the like around 2-3 minutes in that third round, I was like, I was losing my freaking mind, bro. And I was trying to record it too. I was able to get it on film. And yeah, as soon as Yuri hit that combo, I think he did like a little prayer before he started the combination, dude. If you look at his hands, he's like,
Oh
"Whoa,"
shit.
and then he's like, "Pa pa pa pa," and then he started doing his thing, and then just put Khalil out with the left hand, and Khalil just like legit like a video game, just looking falls
Yeah.
down, and then
Boom.
point the camera
Boom.
in his face, and I'm like, what the hell was that, dude? I was like,
Fucking
bro, this
Roundtree.
is yeah, like this is insane. I mean, Roundtree's been in some wars, dude, especially with Pereira in his last fight. He had a good fight against Jamal Hill, a very smart tactical fight. But honestly, if Khalil had a few takedowns, I think he could have won that fight. Like if he took it to
One.
the
Yeah.
he would have won. He was up, and then if he controlled even a little bit, even if he is stuck in like Yuri's close guard or something, or if he's just in guard, I think Khalil could have just worked his way to a decision and ended up getting the win. But he has no takedowns in his career, and
Zero,
I
huh?
think that should be a sign for him, like, hey, maybe I should wrestle or something like that. I think
Yeah.
Mighty had a video recently with Khalil, and he was like, Khalil was talking about his wrestling. He's like, oh, if you want to go there, we'll go there. But like, dude needs to take it there
Yeah,
because that was his time, especially when he was up. You could hear his coaches talking like 2 minutes left, Khalil, 2 fucking minutes,
2 minutes, bro.
and that was it. And Yuri just he he changed the game right there, bro. And I was just like, damn, this dude Yuri really wants it. And dude, it that fight was so crazy. Like for Sandhagen and Merab, it was a little different. It's hard to follow up a fight like that for sure.
Yeah. The last thing I was gonna say is like,
Mm-hmm.
what if you know how Oliveira he'll get punched, but then he'll just fall to the ground
Yeah.
and
Uh
kind of
huh.
like try to pull guard.
Yeah.
I
Just chill.
was like
Yeah.
Khalil, yeah, he does that like every fight. Roundtree should have did some shit like that and be like, but I don't know how good his jujitsu is. That's the thing. It would be interesting to see Yuri on the ground. You know what I mean? Like, what
Mm-hmm.
are you gonna do? Like, can you pass the guard? Like, but he had his hands up, man. Well, let's give him that. Finally got his hands
Yeah.
up.
That's
Good
great.
job there. I was
Shout out
fucking
your.
proud of that. He's just like, okay, oh shit, does he have
I
his hands?
didn't know that. I didn't know hands up was good. I was like,
Turns out it's a good technique, head movement. Yes. He doesn't watch YouTube, bro. He doesn't watch.
no,
He just
dude.
trains himself. That's like crazy, bro. That's
He's
like
from a different
facts.
time, bro. Yuri's
Yeah.
from a different like. He's for sure from a different time, and it's just like seeing both of those guys go out there like true warriors, just put it all on the line, bro. Khalil had no gas in his tank. That was
That's
it.
the thing. All that muscle, bro. That's a lot of muscle. So,
That's what I
that
hear.
takes oxygen.
Mm-hmm.
He can only go 2 rounds. That's not good. I mean, if you're trying to be a championship,
Mm-hmm.
level, maybe he thought he can put it away in two. He's like,
I
let's
think
fuck it.
so.
I'm gonna let everything out.
Had the
Swing.
parlay or something.
Why did he have to? Why did he have to have so much energy behind those punches? I felt like he was trying to knock
Yeah, he
out
was.
Yuri. He was trying to hurt him bad in
Mm-hmm.
the first two.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that was the best strategy. Maybe he could have just danced around a bit. But maybe he was scared of Yuri's power, his unpredictability, his knees, his spinning elbows. Maybe he's like, fuck, I don't want to get caught.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. It's back to the drawing board, I guess. I don't
That
know.
that was a high level fight for sure.
I think I'd like to see it again. I mean, if they're still around in
Mm-hmm.
like a year or two, I mean, if they can run that back, that would be pretty dope. Like, why not?
Yeah, I'm very interested to see what happens with Roundtree and kind of his selection because he's been in some wars, dude. That Pereira and that last fight definitely took some time
Oh
off of
man, his
his
life.
clock. I'm not gonna lie, yeah, because
Uh,
that dude, he scrapped, but like there's even like two camera shots like that back like very close to each other. You
that's
gotta take
rough.
some time off and pick your opponents wisely. Maybe get like Johnny Walker or something.
Oh,
I think MMA Guru was talking about like because Walker has a win over Roundtree, so maybe go on a redemption tour. I think that's a good look for Roundtree. So
that's pretty safe.
I'm not sure what's next for Yuri. I know there's a couple different options that could happen, but yeah, that was a crazy fight, dude.
Go for that.
Let's go
All
for
right.
that.
You got the Marab and Sandhagen, bro.
Yeah, man.
Woo.
Like
That was crazy.
we did the podcast before. I'm like, I don't know who to choose. I chose Sandhagen at the end of the day. Did want to see an upset win, but Marab is he's on something different, bro. That dude is just nonstop takedown, let him get back up, takedown again. Like I said, it was hard to follow up that second fight, but hey, dude, those takedowns, and he almost put Corey away in the second round. Honestly, I was
Oh
like,
my
it was
god, yeah.
so close. I thought they were gonna stop the fight. I'm like, no, dude, come on, Corey,
I was
lock
like, my
in.
parlay, my parlay.
My parlay.
Yeah,
My parlay. And Corey hung in there. He survived the second round barely. Started to get some momentum, but like second round changed everything for sure. And that dude had a Uchimata. I forgot what round that was, but I
dude.
was like so clean. I'm like, God damn.
Sick ass Uchimata spot. Marab though, he's like Uchimatas all day. I was like, damn, is this like a training session? Dude, it's
Yeah.
hard to get. Dude, you know how hard it has to be to get a Uchimata on like a UFC just fighter, like someone that knows how to wrestle. That's crazy, bro. And to just be able to do that over and over. And he's like, I'm a judo guy. Huh. I was like,
Yeah,
holy shit.
afterwards.
Like, what? Like, I thought
Yeah.
you were a wrestler, bro. Like, I didn't know that.
Me neither. With the
Hey, his
yeah, what's up?
hands. His hands are pretty good too, Marab. A little
He's
better.
tricky. Yeah, he's definitely tricky. Like
Yeah.
he's definitely underrated with the hands. He's been picking
Not
that up.
bad.
I think he'd piece up a lot of the guys in the division now that his hands are he's letting them go more. But I mean I think he proved that his hands are there, almost putting away Sandhagen like that for sure.
You beat Marab, you gotta walk him down. You gotta put pressure on him. That's when Sanhagen was putting pressure on him. He had Marab backpedaling, bro.
Yeah.
Not who the fuck does that? Nobody
No
does
one.
that.
I thought he did really
So
well.
he did really good. He did really good. Like I think he had some moments there, but
Hmm.
I think Sean. Oh, I think O'Malley. I think O'Malley can probably beat him, bro. I don't
You
know.
think they're
I
gonna
just
run
have a
that
weird
back? I just
feeling.
don't think they're gonna run it back, dude.
Maybe not. Maybe not. How
I
many times
think,
did we see that shit already? Two times.
yeah,
Yeah.
2 times already.
I don't know. If I want to
I
say
don't
it
know. I
again.
think maybe if Sean has a goes on a little run, maybe he
Yeah,
takes out some of the names. I would love to see Sanhagen and O'Malley fight. I think that would be a
that would
super
be a
high
good one.
level striking match. And if the fight goes to the ground, I still haven't really seen O'Malley's jiu-jitsu game. I know he works with Tim Welsh. Tim Welsh is like a black belt. I think he's a black belt under Taquino. So I do think there's some high level jiu-jitsu in there, but we really haven't seen him just because Sean is like a knockout artist. So
Hey,
uh,
but how about Sean? He defended hella Marab takedowns though, right? Didn't he?
I believe so. I
I
think
think he did
Sean got
like
taken down like 5 times or something. Maybe I
Sanhagen
have
got
fact check.
taken down how many times? Like 16?
Like probably like around 20, but he stuffed 22. You got to think about
Okay.
that though.
All
So
right,
it's
all
like
right, all right, all
he
right.
stuffed half of Rav's takedowns, but
Okay.
there's
That's
40 takedown attempts.
holy
That's insane.
shit.
I don't know what this dude's on, bro. This dude Rav's on some peptides or something,
Yeah. If he
dude.
gets
Just, dude.
if they bust this guy for something, then we're gonna be like, all right. But to me, this doesn't make sense. Like, how can your cardio keep getting better? Like, it doesn't make any sense to me. He refuses to sit down. He doesn't want water sometimes.
Dude, I
I'm
don't know.
just like, what the fuck is going on
He's
here?
at the
Like,
club shadow boxing after the fight.
yeah, that was a little much. He's just over there like, and then he's like, all right, I'm done. Like, we're like, what the fuck is this fool doing, bro?
I don't know,
He
dude.
wants to go another fucking 5 rounds over there, bro. That feels crazy.
I thought he was gonna do. I thought there was gonna be a little Max Holloway moment at the fifth round. Corey set up like a spinning wheel kick, but nah. Marab already had the win already. There's no
Yeah.
point of risking it at the very end. But I was cheering for Corey the whole way. But I kind of knew in the back of my mind that Marab is just like he's like the Terminator, low key.
Yeah, that was crazy. Man. I was a walkout for Alex, man.
I was
Like,
hyped. I was hyped, bro. I missed the freaking arrow though. I was looking
I
for him
did.
because everybody was like crowding him, trying to see it. I'm like trying to
Uh,
follow the phones, but it was crazy,
that's
dude.
hard to see.
Yeah, just hearing the drums, everything's all
Yeah, yeah,
green.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, and
yeah.
I was like, all right, this guy. I thought I had full confidence for Alex winning the fight. I didn't.
Damn, you did, bro.
I did.
I didn't think so. I did not, bro. I did
I
not.
I was like, there's no way this guy's like super. This like it's now or never, and this guy's he's gonna do everything he can to get this win. So I kind of wasn't even that surprised from the first round knockout, but me and my brother and my dad were on our way back. We're kind of having a discussion. Argument about if the fight was stopped early or not, because most of the
Mm.
elbows, I know he hit. I didn't see the ones on his ribs until yesterday, but most of the shots were blocked, and I felt like maybe
Oh
Herb
shit.
could have had like 5 seconds more. But that's just me being picky. My brother's like, nah, Ankalaev gave up. He was like, nah. But I did think most of the shots were blocked. So, what do you think about the stoppage?
Um, I think it was, nowadays age, I think it was fine.
Hmm.
But me being like more on the old school side, I like to see a motherfucker get knocked the fuck out, bro. Like until he's out, bro. Like you gotta put that fool to
Yeah,
sleep, basically sleep, or you gotta see a arm go like
yeah, that's what I was
see
going
that,
to. But
But we don't do that anymore out here.
true,
They're
yeah.
protecting the fighters a little more. Like if you got 6, 7, 8, 9 undefended shots, not even you can finish somebody by not even really hitting them, dude. It can be a partial block where you can
Hmm.
be blocking like that, and the punch kind of goes through like that, skids your hand a little, and you do
Yeah,
like 10 of those, they'll just stop it, bro. I've noticed that, and they're just like, I guess. I mean, eventually he was gonna get through,
yeah,
but I didn't see any way Ankalaev getting out of that, bro, at all. I was like, this was just gonna get fucked up. It's only a
yeah.
matter of time where he's gonna get sent to the next round, which I wanted to see
Low
because
key.
they gotta fucking show these Dagestanis what's up, bro. Like they're not letting
Uh,
them fucking die out there on their shield, bro. Like they gotta kill these motherfuckers, you know?
well, that was what Khabib's like. If Herb Dean wasn't there, I would have killed Connor or something like that, or something
Yeah,
crazy. So
exactly, dude. Because they talk
keep
shit.
that.
Like yeah.
Keep that energy. And what was I gonna say? Oh, I think my argument for my brother was like Corey and Marab was more. I would say they went longer because they didn't stop it. I feel like they could have
Mm,
stopped that fight. And I think
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
know it's hard to compare both fights, but I think it was almost to that place where it's like, all right, call it for Corey and Marab, and then we're almost there for. I wouldn't say it was super early. Like I would say it's clean. Like I don't think anybody's like tripping about
Giving
it.
that.
But if the roles were reversed and like they stopped it, I think a lot of people would be like, "Yo, Alex still had more fight in
Oh
him." So,
yeah.
so
They would have complained.
that's
But
just
he
my
came out like
take.
Tyson, bro. Yeah.
Yeah,
Came out like Mike Tyson, huh? Alex, like
yeah. The
he
dude
came for the
was.
fucking just like just throwing fucking bombs. Uncle, I was like, oh, with this weak ass takedown. I was like,
Yeah, that
oh,
takedown just said
when I saw that
everything.
takedown, I was like, it's over, bro, with that Frankenstein bullshit.
Yep.
Get out of here, dog.
Yep. And it was cool. Like Alex was like celebrating. Like it was cool seeing him like really like embrace it, take the moment in. He got
Felt
the
better.
belt back. He was like Shama. Everybody's like
Yeah.
Shama, Shama. So it's just those moments, dude, that being able to see that in person and like we get to remember that. And it's like it was a legendary event, but it
Oh
seemed
yeah.
like Dana White wasn't like too hyped about it in the press conference, talking about like,
Mm-hmm.
he wasn't like too stoked. He was like, giving out bonuses, and I think he was in the casino like right afterwards. So uh,
Oh,
like, bro, like what? That was a great event. Like, if I was Dana, I'd be promoting that. I'd be talking about how great it was. Talking about Alex and Yuri, and it seems like it's an easy layup for these guys, for Alex to move up and weight, fight John Jones, fight Aspinall. Yuri fights for the title against Olberg or somebody like that. But
pretty
it's
cool.
just like they do the opposite. Like, why? I don't understand that.
He'd be like, "That's a Tuesday question." It's like, come on, motherfucker, you should know the next move, bro. He's just thinking about blackjack. He's like, yeah, I'll give him 100K before go drop 500K in a hand, bro. With the Nelk boys, he's like,
Yeah.
you be giving out money and shit. It's crazy, bro. The addiction to gambling, and I think his dopamine, his endorphins, and all those things. He don't get
Yeah.
that excited about these fights, man. He's probably just thinking about fucking blackjack the whole time. He probably just like he's probably on rain bets, bro. He's probably like, all right, let's wrap this shit up, all right. And yeah, dude, like
It's
you don't
crazy.
get that rush anymore, I think. And then
Nah.
I think the slap thing was exciting to him because it's something different.
Mm-hmm.
Seeing people get slapped, he was getting excited about that for a while. And then boxing's just the money. He loves money.
For
He's like,
sure.
hey, I got to gamble more. Like he loves,
Yeah.
it's just passion for gambling, his passion for fights. I mean, I think it's the gambling's like starting to take over. Will he
It's kind
crash
of
and
scary.
burn?
He
Yeah,
might need like an ayahuasca retreat or something to reset his mindset, because that dude, it's not gonna go well, because you have to think about, bro, is like the leader of this like organization, and these guys, it's like these guys are fighting for their lives. You have to think about like your boss, if they're locked in, to make sure that you're doing everything that they can, and if they're mistreating or you're not really taking full care of the fighters, it's like, dude, it's like you have a lot of people who are counting on you to do this and to do it well. So you have to be locked in at all times. And I know it's a stressful job. Like I'm sure that's why he probably take some of the edge off with the gambling and stuff. But you got to think of the long term. I know they have a new deal and all that stuff, and things
Paramount.
could change. But that fool just needs to stay on that cold plunge, stay on that sauna, and hopefully it keeps him balanced or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. We'll see what Paramount does. I'm thinking maybe they'll have a few different promoters.
Mm-hmm.
I'm with the new promo. I'm expecting clean stream, better promoted fights,
Mm.
hire some more analysts. I mean, the dream team, an analyst team. I'd like to see. It probably won't ever happen, but
Okay, let's hear it.
get fucking okay. Mighty Mouse, Guru. Um, After John Jones retires, get fucking John
I
Jones
think
on there.
John
That'd
Jones
be
would be good. He's high level
sick ass
IQ for sure.
takes.
Hmm.
Um, I don't know how much time Sean O'Malley has, but whenever he finishes, it'd be cool to just have him on there.
Yeah.
Just start having some guests too, bro. Just get fucking get Snoop Dogg on there, bro. Just like make shit like just
Yeah, just mix it up.
interesting a little
I
bit,
like that. Hmm.
Yeah, yeah. So, but definitely they need someone to like just to hype these fights up, be excited about the fights. Look for some a few influencers, and yeah, man, that's what I would definitely like to see. What about you, man? Do you got anybody on your
Uh,
list?
on the commentary, I don't know. Like, I really like watching MMA Guru's things, but he's out of pocket a lot of the times, bro. Like, there's no way
Yeah,
that fool
he's
would
gonna have to
not
clean
get
it up.
canceled.
He's gonna have to clean it up.
And I do like hearing kind of like the fighters' perspectives of like what it's like to go out there, what it's like to put it on the line. Like John Jones would be great. I would think if I were to
What about
think,
Rampage?
Rampage would be cool too. I'm trying to think of like trying to think of fighters right now. Maybe like TJ Dillashaw. I like his
He's
take
good.
sometimes. So I think maybe fighters like that. People who are still fairly young. I think the next generation has to lock in because these guys won't be here forever. Bruce
Nope.
Buffer,
Count.
Joe Rogan, DC. Like these guys eventually are gonna retire, and the next people are gonna have to step up. And I think the machine's there though. Like the organization, like bro, it's basically like the damn Hunger Games. Like there's no way you can't hype up this thing up. But
Nope.
there's just it could be done right and it could be done poorly, and you want to make sure it could be done as best as it can. So, yeah, I can't really think of too many names off the top of my head right now, but that definitely needs some young guns in there, switching things up.
Yeah, man. Okay. What about Connor? Connor comes out talking about wanting to fight, running an
Okay.
organization. It's stressful. Can't do both. Can't be a fighter. Can't run this.
Yeah.
Obviously,
Uh huh.
nothing is signed with the White House.
No.
Dana White said there's no contract. There's
Yep.
nothing. They haven't even talked to fucking Connor yet.
Mm-hmm.
But Connor always already talking. I guess he's manifesting it. He's talking like he's on the card already. It's a long ways to go, man. I don't know when that fight is gonna happen. I'm thinking like freaking summertime. I don't know, man. They need
Mm-hmm.
time to like, right? They got to build a freaking arena, right? Like, what are they
Yeah.
gonna do? Like, so what do you think, man? You think Connor versus Chandler? Would you rather see that, or you want to see Connor versus Nate 3? I think anything's really possible, you know.
I think Connor Chandler would be good, but I think they definitely need more on that card. I think you need a heavyweight championship fight. You need to add something that we have never seen before. I mean, that's the whole reason why you're gonna do something like this at the White House. You got to have a spectacle, something you've never seen before. So, hopefully, they could throw in some curveballs with these guys. Maybe see Taporia fight someone. Seeing these guys put it on the line. I just don't think Connor is reliable. First of all, I don't think it's gonna bring in as many true MMA fans like they would. I think most of the casual fans would be like, "Oh, Conor McGregor's fighting again. Let's go watch the White House card." But
Yeah.
we want to see some high level fights. We want to see some good technique, and we want to see the best of the best go against each other. Nothing like you know, just like these guys who have a name. Like if we see Pantoja fight, like there's not too many names that could give Pantoja a challenge right now. I know we have like Brandon Moreno, Joshua Van, like those guys really have solidified themselves in the division. But like we need to see like Islam versus Taporia or something crazy like that to be able to see that. Now it might be a little hard to do, but I do think that would be the best bet for the White House card for the most amount of viewers, pay-per-view, money, all that type of stuff, because it is a business at the end of the day. But yeah, Connor manifesting his stuff, I do think it's a good move, but dude's got too many eggs in different baskets, bro. Dude needs to lock in and just pick one. That's what he needs to do, I think.
Yeah. I mean, bare knuckle. Michael Perry fought, right?
Yeah, I fought, what's his name? Jeremy Stevens.
Jeremy Steven. Who the fuck is that? This guy or whatever. Who
Yeah,
the fuck is
who's
that?
that guy?
Yeah. Connor
Hardest hitting
still.
45er.
Yeah. Connor still talking shit about that fool.
Did you see
Stevens and
that face off where he was like bumping into Mike Perry, bumping into Jeremy Stevens? You see that?
yeah. It's like his own promotion, but he's like clowning at the main event, which is hilarious. He's just like talking shit. He's like, I'll beat both of you guys on the same day. I'm like, Prime Connor probably now. I fucking doubt it. Like,
Yeah,
yeah.
I don't know. I just feel like a lot of that stuff is just all talk because
Yeah.
Connor, if he's really trying to do the UFC, he won't do bare knuckle. So
Nah.
that's what I'm trying to get to. Is like he's trying to do bare knuckle, trying to promote bare knuckle. He's doing all this other stuff like president. Like dude was running for president legitimately. Like bro, what the hell is wrong with you?
Yeah.
Just fight Chandler. This fool's Chandler's not even that. He's lost most of his fights. Like just train, just train for that.
Allows most of his
But
fights.
the cool thing that I see all the time is like if you see a Conor McGregor edit or anything talking about him, this fool likes everything. So this fool's on his phone all day, bro.
All day,
If you
bro.
see a Conor post, the fool liked it, or it's just like it's crazy.
He's
But
locked in with the social media.
he is,
That's what
but
he is. That's what he does, bro. He's the best
yeah,
at it, right?
yeah. So
Promo.
lock in, my boy. We'll see what he's up to, and he seemed like there was some crazy stuff going on with Connor last year, but like, dude, the everything goes so fast paced, like people just like forget. I don't know, like it's just crazy how how fast the sport goes. You know, people are just like, especially online, people just keep on posting. There's always new things, and it's also hard for us to keep up, right? So it's
Yeah.
like we go online, we send a couple posts to each other. It's like there's so many things to talk about, so many things that are going on behind the scenes. So it's hard to just put that in stone. Like Conor McGregor fighting the White House card, it's not even a guarantee. It's coming from Conor, not Dana White. So
Yeah.
you have to take that with a
It's
grain
like,
of salt.
yeah, he's just trying to stay relevant. It works because we're talking right. We're talking about
Yeah,
it. He's still in the
yeah, for
news.
sure.
He's in the
Yeah,
news. He's like, I
yeah.
need to be in the news once a week. I know these motherfuckers gonna talk about me. But hey, speaking of news, following up with Moneyberg, man. I you sent me some shit. Oliveira and Moneyberg. Oliveira got the shirt on. I'm just like, come on, bro.
I blame Gilbert
Get the
Burns for
bag.
that, bro. I
Ah,
why do that to the boy Oliveira, bro? I saw that it upset me, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, why is this fool Oliveira with this guy,
damn
bro?
it.
Why? The money must be really good, dude. It
It's
must
gotta
be.
be good, bro.
It's got to be good because I clicked on that episode and it's like Charles talking, but it's just Gilbert Burns' voice over it, and it's just like
So
like
we
he's
don't even know what the fuck he's saying.
no, you don't even know what he's saying. It could be,
They're lying and shit. Yeah,
it
he's just
could
like, I
be.
don't know why I'm here. They fucking
Yeah.
and they're like, yeah, he's a legit black belt. Damn, bro, they fucking brainwashed this nigga, man.
ah,
They did him dirty, bro.
dude, yeah, they did him. I don't know. Maybe Charles just doesn't know, or I don't know. Maybe he's just trying to, help out the favelas in Brazil with the money. I don't know, but
Fool, they tricked him. They probably like, hey man, come do a seminar, and then we'll give you this money. And he gets there, it's Moneyberg, it's a garage. They're like, yeah. And he's just like, fuck it. They got my plane ticket.
yeah,
They
I had
flew
a,
that fool out from Brazil to
yep.
fucking Moneyberg. I don't even know where Moneyberg lives. Does
I
anyone
don't.
know where he
I
lives?
think maybe Texas. I think maybe
Yeah, it looks like a
Texas,
Texas guy.
somewhere around there. But
Fuck
dude, I
it.
posted that on my story, and a lot of people were like giving me reactions or messaging me about it. It's like people agree, like, yeah, that's pretty crazy to see Oliveira out there. I mean, they got Mighty Mouse, they
Yeah.
got Oliveira.
Who's next?
Yeah, I don't know who's next, dude.
They
Just
already
stop
got
it.
Alex too. That was
Oh
just
yeah,
funny.
yeah. Well, I'm glad Alex won though. I'm glad Alex
Yeah, yeah.
got the dub, but still, it was crazy just seeing that, but. Yeah, actually, Charles Oliveira fights this week in Rio, bro. So
Oh yeah, yeah. That's
he's
really good.
already back from the last fight from Topuria. I'm very curious to see how he looks. He seems pretty confident. Been looking at some training footage. Dude's
Hella
like
training.
he's out there in Brazil, shoot the box, doing his
Nice.
thing, and dude's a killer no matter what. I think he does bounce back and get the dub, but we will see on Saturday. So that card's looking pretty good too. Lots of Brazilians on that card. So. I'm excited for that one. Then we also have like some upcoming events for the UFC. We have Aspinall fighting Cyril Gane on October 25th for the
Cool.
heavyweight championship, and
Cool.
do have DeRitter versus Allen the week after this one. Kevin Holland's on the card again. Zahabi versus Chito Vera. That's gonna be a good one.
Nice. That's a good
Uh,
one.
yeah, I think that's pretty much the main fights for that one. I think Anthony Hernandez was supposed to fight DeRitter, but he got hurt, unfortunately.
Mhm.
I was really looking forward to
Ah,
that
that
one.
would be dope.
Yeah, and then that on that Tom Aspinall card, we have Mackenzie Dern fighting
Nice.
Jen DeRoba, and then we have Umar versus Mario Batista, which is going to be good. So couple good fights to be looking forward to. But yeah, dude,
Nice.
that I think the main one is later this year. JDM versus Islam
Ooh.
Makhachev for the welterweight title, and then we have
Sure.
Zhang Weili versus Shevchenko. So
Oh, that's gonna be sick
we
too.
don't have that many great women's fights like this, so this one's gonna be super high level. I'm hoping, and then Leon versus Carlos Prates as well. So
Hey, that's interesting.
they're cooking up a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. Then we just got announced with Sarukian and Hooker. That one's gonna be a war, I believe, and then Bilal versus Ian Machado Gary. So got a lot of fights.
It's looking pretty good.
Yeah, it's looking pretty good. They just got
Oh,
to
man.
advertise well. Even for UFC 320, like the embedded vlogs, like perform very poorly compared to other ones. Like there
Yeah.
hasn't been huge promotion for it. Like they should do like maybe hire influencers to talk about their picks or something.
Yeah.
Just get something where they're able to get some more virality. All we have is like Nina drama. Of course, MMA Guru is going to talk about the fights, but it's like, it's pretty bad when, MMA Guru is pulling most of the views
Yes.
for the UFC, who is $1 billion organization. MMA Guru he's just talking to the camera, like we're doing right now, but it's just, it's a lot of budget for the UFC. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yo, what about UFC BJJ? I checked that out.
I
That
checked
was
that
cool.
out. Mikey called out Joao Miao. I think that was a
Yeah,
great call out. I think it was a good business move on Mikey's end, getting some high level competition. I think that would give Mikey some troubles. Like I'm surprised he called him out. He called out Oliveira and called out Sarukian as well on that card.
nice.
So I was like, you know what, like Mikey, like do your thing. You know, call these guys out. I think that's what the sport needs. Some big names. But I thought
Yes,
that card was good. There was some good matches on there, high level for sure. Jalen Fontaine, I know we saw him at IBJJF Worlds. He got the dub again. UFC
Andy,
BJJ, yeah, two in a row via heel.
Varela,
Yeah,
Varela.
Andy Varela, you know,
Yeah,
getting
that was
securing
dope.
the win. So I think it's good. I think it's good for the company. Like they're getting some bigger names out there, and then they're actually getting finishes too. So it's not just like points. It's not just stalling. These guys are going for the sub and they're getting it. So I like it. I was tapped in.
Yeah, I like that card. Went well. They just got to keep pushing them out. I mean, keep making cards, get some more people on the roster. Maybe get some. I don't know if they want to add UFC fighters to there, but that would be cool.
That'd be cool. It would just suck
Uh,
if they get hurt. It kind
yeah,
of
and
throws them.
it's a money thing too, right?
Hmm.
So and they don't. You can't even open it to the public, right? Like sell
Yeah,
some
like
tickets.
come on, dog.
Yeah, even if it's like 5,000, people, whatever,
Oh, I thought you were
anything.
gonna say $5,000. I'm like, I don't know if that's
Nah,
good.
I mean, it looks like where are they having that? Yeah, I mean, at least sell some tickets. I don't know why it's so private. That didn't make sense to me. I mean, people will go. Like, I don't understand. Like,
I
it's
don't
kind of weird
understand
to
it
me.
either. Maybe they're kind of worried that people won't go, but I think a lot of the jiu-jitsu guys, I think people would be surprised, or the UFC would be surprised how many BJJ guys are really dedicated to the sport and would go to something like that. Like people who practice it, that's all I think about. So I think it would be cool.
I was gonna say, what about BJ Penn and kicking it with Cade and Ty in Hawaii,
That
man?
was that
What's up
was
with
crazy.
that?
I don't know, dude.
What was
BJ
that?
Penn is having some like some
Yeah.
interesting stuff going on behind the scenes, and I think Atos opened a new school in Hawaii. I think Peyton
Oh,
Talbot was over
sick,
there too, so they had some high
sick.
level guys. BJ Penn there, but then BJ Penn saying he was
Is that the
like
real BJ Penn?
is like got cloned or something. I was like, what the like? I sent you the picture with Ty and BJ Penn. I'm
Yeah,
like, oh,
they're
there's
just
gonna be
like,
some shit going on here. Then not
oh
even a week
man,
later, this dude BJ Penn's like, who's this guy? They like photoshopped him or something into a picture. So, uh,
that's funny, bro.
yeah, BJ
Did he
Penn.
say something like? Was he? I don't know if it was in the comments
Uh
or if
huh.
he said he's like, nah, that's the Mexican version, or I don't
Oh
know.
no,
Someone
I
said
don't
some
know.
shit. I was like,
Mexican
what the
BJ Penn.
fuck? This is crazy, bro.
Yeah, BJ Penn's on some other shit, dude. I'm not gonna lie. Like he's like clones and like his family's clone CIA and all that stuff. So it's like I don't know. That shit's scary to me. So I'm
And
like,
it's real. It's a real thing because he's getting arrested for this stuff. It's not
yeah,
like
yeah.
he's
It's
just
not like
trolling us. It's a
yeah.
real fucking thing, bro. Like, so
Hmm.
I wonder what Cade. Well, I mean, I wonder what was their experience like when he
I
gets to jujitsu. Does he just lock in and it's like he doesn't even say anything? I mean,
imagine imagine you're
I don't
rolling
know.
BJ Penn. You like teleport to another dimension. You come back like what was
Damn.
that? I feel like some shit like might happen like that with I don't know. But like I wonder what I'm just a huge BJ Penn fan. Like his
Same.
career was insane. But it is sad, kind of like the situation he's in
Yeah, it
mentally.
is.
It could be
Yeah,
just CTE, could be like paranoia, too much
paranoid.
conspiracy stuff going on, and it's like it's hard to come back to earth like that. So I wonder what Ty and Cade. I'm sure they're just
Good
fans.
experience.
He's from Hawaii as well, so I think it's just cool to meet someone like that. But BJ Penn he's on some crazy shit, dude.
Yeah, I haven't seen him in an interview in a while, so yeah, it would be interesting,
Yeah,
like how he acts. I feel like maybe interviews he just holds it together, and then after he'll say some shit like a week later, like that wasn't me, or
yeah. His Instagram is
it's
insane. You go on his Instagram, you're like, is this guy okay?
hard to watch, bro. I'm just
It
like
is hard to watch.
he's on the loose, bro. Like that's what they're saying. Guru saying he's on the loose. Watch out, running into that fool in like an alley. That shit would be crazy, bro.
Yeah, I would.
BJ Penn, like get the fuck out, man.
Prayers to BJ Penn, but yeah, that was crazy to see. But it was cool seeing some other MMA athletes going out there to support Atos in Hawaii. That would be
Oh,
crazy
yeah.
to go to Hawaii and then like go train over there. That would be cool.
That would be amazing, bro. Sick.
Yeah, yeah. So hopefully, hopefully we could see some of these guys. I know Ty just had a fight for one championship. Cade Rotolo, I'm sure he's gonna have a fight next. So I think they're gonna carry that BJJ flag with them, dude. I think they really represent the martial art, and really gonna show people that Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is here to stay, and it's still a very valuable martial art to learn in mixed martial arts. I think that's what they're gonna do.
Hell yeah, man.
So
Well, yeah, I think we talked about a lot of stuff. I don't know if you want to add anything. I think that's a
pretty
lot of the
much it, dude.
news.
Like, just if you guys have the chance to go to the UFC card, dude, do it.
It's
Go there with your
freaking worth
friends,
it.
have a good time. Enjoy it. I think it's definitely an experience that you should be able to see it. Like, of course, it's good seeing it at the crib. You get the best angles. You get to hear the commentary, but it's also different seeing it in real time. So that's pretty much it, dude. That's pretty much all I have to say.
For sure. Yeah, we'll catch you guys on the next one. Like, subscribe, leave a comment.
Yes, sir.
And we out.
Let's go.
Stay black.
Stay black.
Yeah, yeah.